they can definitely hear me because the windows are not like thick enough. And it's really cute because when they hear something, they like go like this, like, where's that coming from? And then they see that it's from the windows and they're like, look at me.
So this is my Christmas table with all the treats that we're going to eat, and I'm starving, so I'm gonna go. Bye, Merry Christmas.
Okay, it is the 26th of December and yeah, it's been a great Christmas. It felt like it literally flew by. I don't even know what to think about it. It's crazy. Everything is going by so fast. But it was nice. I had lots of food with just my mum and my boyfriend, which was really nice. And I got to see my boyfriend's family as well in the morning. They came over to like exchange presents, so that was nice as well. And yeah, my cooking and baking skills were not on point this year, I will say this. The food was lovely, but like it wasn't as nice as I know that I can make it and as I would have liked for it to be. And those wonderful cakey things that I baked were fully raw on the inside. Pretty much all of them. So I don't know what's happened there, but it was my first attempt, so who knows? Maybe I'll try again, or maybe I won't. I'll just leave it to the professionals. So I'm just gonna get ready. I don't have any plans today. I am gonna probably try and do some shopping online. And then I'm definitely gonna have some food later. But yeah, I'm just gonna get ready now just so I don't stay in my PJs all day. Just to give me a bit of a boost. So yeah, I'm gonna get dressed and then I'll get ready with you guys. So I don't really know what to wear because I'm just like lounging around, but I bought this from Shein and I'm literally like obsessed with it. Like, it's so cute, and yes, I wear these trousers basically every day of my life, but yeah, I bought this and I love it. So that's what I'm wearing today. So on the 24th, when I was getting ready, I spoke a lot about like my birthday, which is coming up, but that bit like just didn't make it to the video because the video actually went missing. I don't know what happened to it. So yeah, my birthday is in 2 days now. And I don't know how to feel about it. It just feels like everything's going too fast. I do not understand how I'm 26 in 2 days. But it's a big reason. It's a big part of the reason why I'm setting so many goals for this next year for me. And I've set so much and I've decided to change my life so much kind of thing. I think because I feel like I've let too much time go by essentially. But yeah, it's just such a weird time, my birthday, every year is such a weird time. Both me and my boyfriend always kind of worked in retail. Since we met, pretty much we worked in retail, and so it was always a bit awkward trying to get time off because obviously it's time for the sale and everyone invades retail stores around this time, and so yeah, it just gets weird. And you can't really take holidays or stuff like that. You just have to request it as your day off, and then sometimes we'd be working 10, 12 days in a row just to have this like one day off, which is absolutely crazy. But this year I've got loads of time off, so I'm really excited. But I never really have like big expectations for my birthday, to be honest, because of how I grew up with having this kind of birthday. Like I never really had birthday parties. Like I remember literally when I was like super young, I had like a birthday party with one friend and then I have two brothers, but only one of them actually lived with me because we had the same mum but not the same dad, but the other one we had the same dad but not the same mum. So obviously like only the one that we shared the same mum, only that one lived with me because we lived with my mum. But his dad then remarried after him and my mum divorced. So he then had two kids, and my dad's like I don't even have the words to describe my dad, like he's basically non-existent. But my brother's dad, he was always like really like nice to me, and he always like involved me so much in his kids' lives, and like he always invited me over like for birthday parties and baptisms and stuff like that. You know, if my brother was invited, then I was invited essentially, which was really lovely because he didn't have to. We weren't related at all, so he didn't have to. So his kid came to my birthday party essentially, and I think that was pretty much it, and it was just like at my house. And you know, compared to like birthday parties that I used to go to, like where my friends used to have like 30 people or whatever, like the whole class would come. Like I never had anything like that because everyone was always like away for the holidays in like family houses in the countryside or whatever. So it was always like impossible to have a party essentially, and there was no point in like having a party in January, because then everyone's birthdays would like start all over again, and like things in like school in my country works a little different than in England. So like we are paired up, like in my school year, it's everyone born in a certain year. So I was born in 95, so all of my friends, like everyone from my year was born in 95. So in January, everyone was like turning the next age, and I was just like, I just celebrated turning like whichever age it was. Like now I'm just gonna turn 26, but like everyone that I know back from school has been 26 for like months. So yeah, it's a whole thing. But yeah, I never had like birthday parties. I literally had that one, and I swore that I would never have a birthday party ever again, because the one friend that actually went, I don't know what age we would have been, but like I'm gonna say like something like 10 or something like that, and I still had like Bratz dolls and actively played with like Barbies and Bratz dolls and stuff, which I stand by completely, because if I had the time I'd probably still do it now. And she essentially like spent the whole time of the party like just fine, like just doing whatever we were doing, and then she went back to school at the beginning of the year, and she just like told all the popular kids how much of a dork I was, And as you can imagine, I was definitely not one of the popular kids, because I just said she told the popular kids. So yes, I was super bullied, so everyone like loved the fact that I still had like Bratz dolls and that I was such a child, or whatever they wanted to think about me. Which, I mean, literally couldn't care less, but I just swore that I would never have a party again. And I'm not gonna lie, I should have stuck with that, because at the next party that I had, I was 18. It was my 18th birthday party, and you know, I was a first year uni, and I thought, yeah, I'll have some of like my friends from school, I'll have some of my friends from uni. It's gonna be so much fun. Like, we're 18, I'm finally gonna have like a nice birthday party. And I don't know why I thought that, because some of my friends from school, they were, let's say, special. Maybe that's like the best way to describe them. Like, I was used to them being really like naughty at school, and they would like do really stupid stuff. Even outside of school, they used to do like really stupid stuff, and we were always like quite jokey and like pranky, I guess, and like the bad kids or whatever. But like, I just never thought that they would actually come to my birthday party and behave in that way too. So, I mean, my best friend, he's not their biggest fan. So he was just like, not surprised. But I was so surprised, because I thought they just like respected me more than that. So, you know, again, it was Christmas time, so I had like lots of food and like lots of decorations, and I had this like nativity set as well that didn't even belong to me. It was my mum's, and it was in the living room. And essentially, like, my friends thought it was a good idea to like get some of my food and that I'd put out for like the party and chuck it out of the window, and like drop it on people's cars. They were like just parked outside of like my balcony, which I just don't get. Like just downstairs, because I used to live in a building and I lived on like the 4th floor, and they thought it was a good idea to go to the balcony and just like throw it onto the cars that were parked downstairs in front of the building, which I just don't get. And they did so much crap. They like crunched up some crisps and like dropped down that nativity set that, like I said, didn't even belong to me. It was my mom's. So obviously I had to kick them out, and it was like a whole thing. So that was like my second birthday party ever. And yeah, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. And then I had like one more when I when I turned 19, because I knew that I was gonna leave the country like the following year, like towards the end of the year or something. But then I actually ended up moving in like summer. I'm glad I did that party, because it was nice to like spend some time with some of my friends again from school and from uni, and that one was really fun. We went to like this sort of like theme park. I just really wanted to have like a childish party again, because I just never had that. And it was just part of me, like being fun and being childish. Like, that's just how I was. Like, I just always wanted to have like the best time. And so yeah, that's what I did. So I took them all to like this really cheesy theme park that we found. But that was a really good one, because no bad people were invited. So yeah, that was a goodie. But yeah, just my birthday is it's just never that special, I suppose. I always spend it with my mom, and like I'll go out for a meal, And that's pretty much it. Like, I really don't do that much for it. And to be honest, like, no one's ever really bothered. I think everyone's like so over it because they've been preparing for Christmas, and then everyone's so over it because they have to prepare for New Year's Eve. So no one's really ever like cared about my birthday that much, I suppose. Which sounds really sad. But yeah, like growing up, you know, as I grew up and I gotten friends from like work and stuff, like obviously I'd go out. But yeah, this year's just gonna be pretty much the same. Probably gonna go out for food. I really want some sushi because I'm obsessed with sushi. So I'm probably gonna go out for food with some of like, no. So I'm gonna go out for food with like my boyfriend and my mom, just the usual. And then I don't know, might do some shopping or I'll go to like the cinema or something. Yeah, to be fair, I would love to go watch the new Spider-Man film because I like Spider-Man. I really like Spider-Man actually. I think it's my favorite films are Spider-Man films always. I feel like that's like the same as a lot of people. I don't know. But yeah, today is really a nothing day. I'm just gonna watch some films, or I think I'm gonna watch, like, I know it's been out for a while, but I just hadn't, because I always like start so many TV shows at the same time. I end up like not having enough time to like keep up with what's coming out. So there's a few things I want to watch. I'm not a big fan of the Winter Soldier TV show, but I did start watching it, so I feel like I need to give it another go and like try and finish it off somehow. Then I want to watch Hawkeye, and whichever, I don't know the name of that, because I really like Haley Steinfeld, and I like Marvel, so I like to like keep up with what's coming out, and WandaVision was really good. Winter Soldier just didn't live up to that, I feel, but I could be wrong. And I think the idea of watching another Captain America just doesn't sit well with me, because I'm obsessed with Chris Evans, and I think they shouldn't make a TV show if they don't have him as Captain America. But I want to see what the Hawkeye one is like. And yesterday, towards the end of the night, I started watching Only Murders in the Building. I think that's the name of the TV show, with Selena Gomez, and I really like that, so I think I'm just gonna watch some more of that today whilst I'm alone. And then I know that once my boyfriend comes home, he's gonna want to watch these like films. They're on Netflix that he's like obsessing over. The first one being Don't Look Up, which I like a lot of the actors in that film, so I'm not mad about watching that, to be honest. And then he wants to watch this other film with Benedict Cumberbatch, which I'm just not sure about. But I guess I'll have to. I'm just not a big fan of Benedict Cumberbatch, number one. And number two, I'm pretty sure it's like a Western film, which I'm not a big fan of. But he is, so I've seen too many. I've seen more than I wanted to be honest. But I'm okay with that, and I shall watch it for him. Yeah, so I think that's basically what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna eat some more food, you know, stuff that have been left over from yesterday, which I'm really excited about. And then I'm gonna have some more wine. But I think I'm gonna wait for my boyfriend to come home, just because I just feel like it could be slightly sad if I just sit on my own at home on Boxing Day drinking. I don't know. I'm strangely like okay with it, like with the thought of it, but at the same time I feel like it would be really weird. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow. And I'm really excited for that because I want to get something really nice for me to wear on my birthday, because again, part of my transformation for 2022, so normally it's 2022, but anyways, part of the transformation that I want to go through is changing my look a little bit. Like it's not like I'm not stylish or like I don't know what to wear or whatever, and you know, I've got my own style. There are definitely things that I wouldn't wear just because they're fashionable or whatever, but I kind of want to change like my aesthetic and the aesthetic of everything I do, pretty much. Like I really want to change the aesthetic of my Instagram and all of that, and I think it's also because I won't have the time to keep up what I've been doing. So I'm gonna try and change it up a bit. Let's see how that goes. I'm not even sure like how I'm gonna make that transition either. But yeah, I kind of want to like change the aesthetic of my wardrobe as well. Like I feel like sometimes my look can look a little bit almost mumsy at times. Like I don't know, I have this like double personality where I'm either like fancy and mumsy or like this oversized and weird, basically. So yeah, I want to change that. I want to change. Sorry, if I say I want to change one more time. I want to improve. I guess I want to not improve, but like elevate. And it's not for anyone or for like any kind of weird approval from society or anything like that. It's just mainly because I want to improve myself. Like, not improve myself, but I want to, just because I want to like look in the mirror and be like, yeah, like that's it. That's like what I wanted. That's what I came here for, essentially. Exciting. I'm not going to be able to like redo my whole wardrobe because that'd be crazy. Like there's no way I could finance that. But just like get some new pieces in that could help like elevate what I've already got. And get rid of like other pieces that really don't match what I want to look like, I guess. So yeah, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, tomorrow I'll stay up until midnight and open my presents, and yeah, that's exciting. I'm excited about that. I also want to maybe find something for New Year's Eve. We're gonna be hanging out with some friends, and I have something, but I haven't tried it on yet, so I don't know, one, if it fits, and two, whether I'd want to wear that for my birthday instead. So I'm gonna have a look around tomorrow, and if I find something that I want to wear for New Year's Eve, then I'll wear what I've got for my birthday, and vice versa. Like if I find something that I'd rather wear for my birthday, I'll wear that and then get something for New Year's Eve, I suppose. I'm worried about this whole New Year's Eve thing though, because the week literally after New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, it's like the trip. It's my birthday present, so it's like the trip to somewhere that my boyfriend has arranged. So I'm worried about getting COVID, even though it's just like 4 of us. They are essentially like, if one of us gets it like just before this trip and we can't go because of that, like it's bad enough if the government changes something last minute, like before the new year, or on those first like days. It's bad enough that that's like something that could really happen, but for us to, if that doesn't happen and you know one of us gets COVID and that's the reason why we can't go, that would be even more sad. So fingers crossed. So yeah, I'm not so keen on the whole thing, but we did plan it before. Like we planned it a couple of months ago, and there was no like Omicron or anything like that, so I think this could be a massive mistake. Yeah, I was looking forward to it, but now I'm just like worrying the whole time, just because there's so much at stake. If we do catch it, I guess we won't get to go on this trip, which I've been promised is going to be really cool and amazing, and I don't know what it is, so I can't comment on that. But regardless, like it's time that we get to go away and do some things different together, so I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, it'd be a shame to have to miss out because of like one freaking night. I'm gonna do something with my life now. So I'm just gonna put some bits away because it's a bit messy around here. I'm gonna put some bits away. I'm probably gonna have some food because I'm starving, and I'm probably gonna watch that Selena Gomez's TV show because I'm really hooked on it. I think I only watched like 2 episodes, but I'm quite hooked on it, so yeah. Bye. Oh my god, hi everyone. Oh, as expected, today is my birthday. Not my birthday today. Today is the eve of my birthday, that's what I meant to say. And so it's crazy. It just goes so fast. One day it's Christmas, the next, to be fair, one day is Halloween, and the next day is like Christmas, and then it's my birthday, and then it's New Year's. It's just too much. It's too much. It goes too fast. It just makes no sense to me. But I'm getting ready because I am gonna go shopping, and I kind of just want to find something for my birthday because I've tried what I have for New Year's and it still looks fine on me. It still fits me fine, and it's so cute, and I'm so excited because I bought it like a few years ago. I don't even know, you know, with COVID and everything. I think it was 2019 that I bought it for 2020. and yeah, it's but then I ended up not going to a New Year's party that year. So yeah, this year will be one of the first again where we get to have a celebration of New Year's. But I've spoken about this yesterday. Not keen. Anyways, gonna try and find something cute to wear tomorrow. I have not been feeling so great about myself, I suppose. Like, I've been a little bit down about what I look like, and yeah, yesterday was difficult because there were some pictures of me that were taken by like my boyfriend's parents on Christmas Day, and I really didn't like those pictures, so that was difficult for me to deal with. So yeah, we'll see if I can make myself feel better or not. That's pretty much all I'm doing today. I also need to find like an external disk to save both my phone and to save my laptop, because with me going back to uni means that I need to make sure that that I'm not staying up when I've got deadlines or when I need to do something. I don't want to stay up all the time, like being worried that my MacBook's not gonna have enough space for everything, and so I really need to sort that. So yeah, I need to get a grip and like sort it out, because when my uni work starts like rolling, I don't want to panic essentially, because it's really bad. Like, every time that I try to, which is another reason actually why I stopped making YouTube videos for a long time, because it was such a nightmare. Like, I would lose videos all the time when I was really trying to do it like properly, like for a while, and I was like scheduling and I was trying to keep to like deadlines and stuff like that, to have like one every week or so, or every 2 weeks or whatever it was. But like, I would film it on my phone. Like, I've got a camera, but it's like a photography camera more than a video camera, and I just found it a bit of a ball ache because I couldn't see what I was doing, because it doesn't have a front screen, so I wouldn't be able to like see what I was doing, and I thought it was a bit of a nightmare, because sometimes I would like film for like half an hour, like makeup video, and I would film it, and then I'd go, even though I'd set it up, like I'd put it in the position that I wanted, and I would get like a pillow or a teddy or something so that it would focus on where I would be once I started filming. Even though I did all of that, sometimes like I would go and rewatch the video and something would have gone wrong, and like the footage wasn't focused on my face, and I'd literally been doing something and talking for a whole half an hour for nothing, essentially, because then I'd have to trash it. I wouldn't be able to like redo it, and it was really upsetting, because it was such a struggle all the time. And then sometimes stuff go wrong with my laptop because it's so full. It's really old as well, so even just the software updates, that takes a lot of space. So it just literally, it's a nightmare, essentially. So yeah, I just need to find a solution for it, because it's too much. It's too much for me to deal with. Okay, so I'm ready, all sleeked back. My hair is so long, it's crazy. And I think I'm gonna make some food. I'm waiting for my boyfriend to come back because I gave him a metal detector for Christmas, and because he really wanted to like get into it, and he got into it like proper. He's so into it, it's driving me insane. So he's left me about actually nearly like 3 hours ago. He said it wasn't going to be long, and he says he's going to be home soon, which I don't really know what that means, like soon. So I'm gonna make some food before I go into town, because I haven't had anything to eat yet, so hopefully he'll be back soon. So I was gonna make like an omelette. Oh yeah, this is what I'm wearing today, by the way. It's like a cord from Shein. But yeah, I was gonna make like an omelette with some peppers, but the peppers that we had like 2 peppers in this house, and I'm pretty sure they've been here for like, I don't know, honestly guys, they've been here for a very long time, like at least a good month, and I thought I could like salvage some of it, but there's nothing that can be saved. They are gone, super gone. I also don't usually make eggs like this. I usually put them in like a bowl first to mix them really nicely. But I don't want to have to wash too many pots, so this is how it's gonna be.
Here's the end result.
Oh, hey! It's my birthday. Oh, I can't believe it's my birthday. It just goes so fast. It's yeah, it's too much. I can't handle Christmas and my birthday, New Year's, everything just like, it just goes way too fast, and before I know it, this day's gonna be over. So I'm gonna try and enjoy it as much as I can and have as much fun as I can. On the 27th, I went into town and I tried to find like an outfit for my birthday, but it was really, really difficult. Like, I'm going through a really difficult time at the moment with like, my confidence is like very, very low, and you know, I'm really feeling like my body has changed so much like lately, and it just looks, I just don't like the way I look essentially, and I feel like nothing really fits me properly. And I'm always wearing like these really baggy clothes just to try and like cover myself up. So yes, I'm going through a bit of a time. So I spent quite a considerable amount of time in town. I went to a few shops, but usually mainly I try like Primark. And to be honest, like, I feel, although that's changed quite a bit recently, I would say, and it is still changing a lot. I feel like a lot of stores still don't really do clothes for like all types of body types and all types of sizes, and I'm not even like I don't think I'm a plus size person, like, really. But what happens is just the clothes that they do for in the sizes that I would be, they're just not accurate. Like, they're not actually that size at all. Like an extra large, for example, in Zara probably still wouldn't properly fit me because it feels more like a medium, you know, and I've always, like, that's not even like a new thing, that's always been kind of the case. Like, I always used to struggle, like, I worked in Zara for a very long time and I used to buy clothes from them all the time because I worked there. but I always kind of struggled, like there's certain fits that they just don't do properly, and it's a shame. It's a shame. It's not right. They need to sort themselves out. So yeah, and because I'm already like struggling with how I look, and like when I look at myself, like I don't particularly like what I see. So, you know, why would I expose myself to going to stores that I know are not gonna like do the right sizes for me, or that like I have to go to the plus size section, which doesn't always have the same things, doesn't always like have the same type of clothes, the same fits. And then sometimes as well, like, you know, the biggest size from the normal section won't fit me, but then the smaller size from the plus section is just too big, which doesn't help. So shopping at the moment for me, it's difficult, and I am struggling a little bit. So a lot of the times I just go to Primark because I know that they do like up to size 20 in everything pretty much, and they do a lot of like stuff that are oversized anyways. So I feel more comfortable like going there, and because I know that I'm going to find something and I'm not going to struggle. So that's why I did. But to be honest, like yeah, I didn't find much. But I found this that I'm wearing. This is a shirt, but I kind of wanted to wear like a dress, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I bought it in a size 18, so it's quite like big on me. So I did it so I could like wear it as a dress potentially. So I don't know, we'll see how I feel. I'll either add like a pair of trousers or add like a pair of tights or something to it. But yeah, I quite like it. I think it's such a cute top. They do like a dress as well for it. It's not just a shirt. There's like the dress is the same pattern. It's just one of those spaghetti strap like dresses with a little bit of like a floppy front, and just like really cute and straight, and like, yeah. That was my like initial, because I wanted to wear a dress, that was my initial like pick, but that dress, it didn't suit me, unfortunately. I didn't like the way they fit. So I thought the shirt was a better idea, and then, you know, I can keep it and wear it with trousers for like work and stuff as well. So yeah, so this is what I found, and I am happy with it, to be fair. I am happy with it. I'm excited for today. So me, my mum and my boyfriend, we are going to Sheffield. There's this like really nice all-you-can-eat sushi place. One day we just chose to go to Sheffield, because why wouldn't you? So we went to Sheffield, and I was looking for like places to eat. And to be fair, I'm always looking for all-you-can-eat sushi places, because they're quite a big thing, like in Portugal. Like you get them, especially like in Lisbon. I don't know in other like cities, but you get them a lot. I got used to, when I was younger, I used to go with my best friend like all the time, and there's quite a few. And when me and my boyfriend lived in Portugal as well for a few months, we literally used to go like every day, so we're obsessed. And it's such a nice thing to just, it's such a nice idea and such a nice like restaurant. You know, I love the idea of like all you can eat, just because like it's different from having to pay for every single little dish. Like you're so worried about how much you're spending and what you're getting, and I feel like there's not as much like variety either. Like I feel Like, I've tried to go to Yo Sushi before, but I was looking through all the dishes that they had, and I was just like, it just doesn't look good for me personally. It doesn't look as good as these all-you-can-eat places. Yeah, there's not like a lot of them. There's one here in Nottingham called Sushi Mania, but the problem with Sushi Mania is we have literally been to Sushi Mania maybe like 4 or 5 times, I'd say. The first time that we went there, it was lovely, like we really enjoyed. This was like a long time ago, maybe somewhere like 2018, 2019 maybe. This was like the first time that we went there, and it was really nice, and it wasn't busy at all, and it was really nice. We really enjoyed ourselves, and so we decided to go back sometime after that, and it was quite busy then, and it was such a difference. We had a completely different experience. It was just taking like a very long time for things to turn up at the table. We asked for like the drinks, for example, and they wouldn't turn up, and then like 20 odd minutes later we'd be like, so we asked for these drinks 20 odd minutes ago. They were like, oh sorry, and then they would grab it, but they wouldn't turn up for another like 20 minutes. We barely like ate anything. It was taking a very long time for anything that was ordered to turn up, and yeah, there was wrong dishes, all sorts of stuff. So we swore it off for like ages, and then this one day, like months later, we were like, oh, craving it so badly. So we were like, yeah, let's give it another go, because why wouldn't we? It was fine. It wasn't terrible, it was fine, but it wasn't good either. Like, the service wasn't as bad, but it also wasn't quick or anything close to quick. And it was like okay when we first started, but then it got busier, so it got worse as time went by. And basically, like, they got loads of like our orders wrong. Like, some of the dishes that we were asking for, they did bring different stuff, and it took quite a long time between dishes and drinks arriving. Like, everything took a little long. And then I think we asked for a second Coke, and then we like gave up because it'd been like 25 minutes, and we were like, can we just get the bill? Because we literally thought they'd forgotten about it. So we were like, we'll just get the bill. And then someone like rocks up with the Cokes before the bill, and we were like, no, we don't want those anymore, because it's been 25 minutes, so like we've asked for the bill and we're leaving. So that time, like, it wasn't that bad. It was just, there was some unfortunate moments, but it wasn't like the worst thing ever. Like, we definitely, like, the second, like the time before that was definitely much worse. So that kind of put us in a like weird position, because we were kind of like, oh, okay, well, I think they're getting better. Or maybe like it just has to do with like, if they're not busy, then it should be okay, right? So we like left it for some time, and then we decided to go back yet again, and this was the worst time ever. So we left it for like a while, like a few months, and then one day we just felt brave enough, so we thought, let's go, let's do it again. So we get to the restaurant, and it's not too busy, but it was like a little busier than we would like it to be. And they've got like the main, like, you go up these, so you go into the restaurant, and then you go around this wall and you go up these steps, and then they got this like main area with loads of tables, and then there's like 2 steps, and they got these these like balcony tables. And then if you go around like towards like the back of it, where like the toilets are, I didn't even know this like before this time that we went there. They've got more tables towards like the very back, which we'd never seen before. Okay, that's how like far to the back they are that you can't even see them from the main area where all the tables are. So we were like, this doesn't sound good. And in all fairness, this was all my fault, because my boyfriend, when they sat us at those tables, he was like, oh no, like this isn't good, like we're never gonna get served back here, like it's not good. And I was like, no, like, but I really want to stay, and you know, it'll be fine, you'll see, I'm sure, like it's not that busy, like it's cool, let's just order like really quickly. Because he was like, I'm starving as well, like I don't want to wait for, you know, an hour to get my food. And I was like, let's order really quickly so that they'll bring some of the dishes out straight away, and like you can just have the majority of it, it's fine, and then I'll have some more like when we order like the second time or whatever. So like we ordered really quickly and our cokes come like pretty much straight away, so that was like really good. So we were like, oh cool, this is good. And then I kid you not, like I'm not even lying, like 35 minutes later there's no food on our tables, and we were like, no. But we didn't know what to do, we were so confused. We were like, oh, what do we do? Because we'd left it so long, you know, usually we'd be like, you know, 20-25 minutes, we'd be like, no. Like we got to go. But it'd been like 35 minutes. This is too long. This is much longer than we would ever allow any restaurant to take to serve us. Like this is actually ridiculous. So my boyfriend got up and he went to like the lady that was near the till, which I think she's actually like a manager, one of the managers. And my boyfriend says, you know, it's been a very long time, it's been like 40 minutes, we've had no food whatsoever, we've only had these 2 drinks, we wanna go, like there's just no chance, we wanna go. She was like, oh, you know, I'm really sorry, I'm sure like it's not been that long. So she like looks at the receipt, and it like, since the cokes had been ordered, been like 35 minutes. She's like, oh yeah, no problem, like just pay for the drinks, not a problem. And she presents my boyfriend with a bill for these drinks, and it was like however much the drinks were, plus a 50p service charge. And like, you may say to me, but Anna, 50p is nothing. Yeah, but considering what we'd been through, we were like, absolutely not. And actually at this time it was my boyfriend, it wasn't even me, because usually I'm the one that's like really naughty about these things, and I'm the one that's like, I'm not paying for that because this service was terrible. I'm always like quite outspoken when it comes to this sort of stuff, and my boyfriend's like quite reserved, like he'll just sit there and just like nod and like, I'm with her, but he won't actually say anything. But this time, no, he was like, I'm not paying that, like I'm not paying a 50p service charge when, you know, we've been here for like an hour nearly, and all we've had were 2 cokes, so no chance. So yeah, and then since that time we literally only been like one more time, and it was like probably a year later, if I had to guess. And it was because we'd come back from Portugal a few months later. We really wanted to like go to a sushi place because we were missing it, because it was literally all that we did in Portugal. Like we would just go sushi places all the time, and so we were like, oh, Okay, maybe we'll give it another chance somehow. And it was much better because they've upgraded to like an electronic system, so they've got like their own app, and yeah, it was much quicker, it was much better than before. So yeah, so that's our experience with that one. But we literally have so many, like we have so many experiences with restaurants, but I'll keep that for maybe when I'm getting ready for New Year's Eve. I'll tell you the story about that, about the other restaurants and our experiences. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go eat loads of sushi and just hang out with my mom and my boyfriend, and hopefully I think we're gonna go and watch the new Spider-Man film as well, just me and my boyfriend, after lunch and after we bring mum back from Sheffield. Can you imagine if I just left her there? Like, bye mum. So yeah, hope you enjoyed getting ready with me. I just went for something neutral today because I think the shirts already got a lot to say, and my trainers as well. So see you soon. I'm back again. So it's New Year's Eve. How? I don't really get it. How is it the end of 2021? How is it that yet again Christmas is done, my birthday is gone, come and gone, and it's New Year's all over again? I just don't understand it. I fully remember like last year's New Year's Eve like it was yesterday. Crazy. I just don't get it. So yeah, I'm getting ready. Our plans fell through for New Year's Eve, so we are not going anywhere today. We're just staying home, which is fine. I'm happy to do that. But I'm still gonna get ready. I'm still gonna wear the same outfit I was gonna wear, and yeah, it's gonna be great. Just to like hang out with my boyfriend. It's become somewhat of a tradition. But you know, this year like I'm gonna make we're gonna make like some nice food. We will have some sparklers. We'll go outside. We've got like a little bit of a garden just out there, so we'll go outside. Hopefully people will have like fireworks and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna like stay caved in because it was so last minute. I don't have like as much as I would want to. Like I would literally have like balloons and the whole shebang, but because because it was so last minute that it fell through, I'm not gonna, like, we don't have that much stuff, but we'll get what we can from Asda and should be good. So my birthday was so good. it was really nice. It was really nice to have my mom with us and like having some sushi with her. She really enjoyed it. You know, my mom's a single mom. She moved to the UK in 2014. We moved to London. We do have family that lives there, my uncle and my aunt, which is my mum's brother and his wife. But she's lonely, you know. I haven't lived with her since 2018. I moved out like in November 2018 and moved in with my boyfriend. You know, it's nearly 2022 now, and so it's been like a very long time since she's been on her own. And we always lived like kind of nearby, but you know, she's working, I'm working, so we try to see each other as much as we can, but it's not like we can see each other like all the time. It's not the same as like living together. But yeah, it was really nice to see her enjoy herself, and it was nice to take her to like what's become one of my favorite places to go for food. And yeah, and then came back to Nottingham and we went to watch Spider-Man No Way Home, and I don't want to spoil it just in case some people haven't watched it, but I liked the film, don't get me wrong, 100%. I love Spider-Man. They're like my favorite films to watch of the Marvel like bunch. Oh, that reminded me of that song on Jimmy Fallon where they all sing the Marvel bunch. Anyways, Spider-Man is definitely like one of my favorites, if not my favorite. I really enjoy Iron Man as well, but I don't know, I still think Spider-Man's probably my favorite. And I think Garfield was definitely my favorite Spider-Man, and it might still be, but Tom Holland, like, he's a very close second, potentially first. I'm not 100% sure yet. Tobey Maguire though, no, I don't like him. I'm sorry, unpopular opinion, I guess. I'm not a fan, and I like the films, but not as much as I liked the other ones. And it's got nothing to do with like quality of the visuals or anything like that. Like, it's just literally him as a Spider-Man just doesn't do it for me, unfortunately. But yeah, like, I really enjoy the film. It was definitely like really, really good. I think a lot of it was kind of predictable, but I guess I always feel like once you watch like a few films, it just starts, for me personally, it starts being a little bit predictable, like what's gonna happen in the storyline. So it's hard to find films that still amaze me with how unpredictable they are. So yeah, it was but it was incredible. Like, I can't fault it. Like, it was such a great film. But I'm upset. I don't like the ending. I don't understand it. I don't like, it's upsetting that, you know, they make 3 films and that's how they decide to end the third and the best like Spider-Man ever. Like, why would you do that to us? It's worth the watch, but I definitely had a tear in my eye when it got to the end of the film. I was like, I'm not okay with this. For those who don't stay until the end of the credits, do stay till the end of the credits, because they announced like another film, which I'm strangely excited for. That was I didn't mean to do that, but that was a great plan. And then I didn't do anything on the 29th of December. It's like a no day basically for me, because it's like my birthday's just gone, and now I'm just waiting for like New Year's Eve. And anyways, like, usually I would just be working, to be honest. Like, this is the first year where I've had this much time off, so I don't really know what to do with myself in the best way possible. Finished a lot of TV shows. I was watching Selling Sunset, and I'm done with that. I watched the whole 2nd season of Emily in Paris. I started and finished Selling Tampa. Oh, I've finished, I don't even know when that was, but I finished the Only Murders in the Building TV show. I watched In the Heights, which I quite enjoyed. I think I want to watch Hamilton again, but I'm not sure. Essentially, when I first watched, like, rapping is just not for me. And I really enjoy In the Heights, but this is the issue that I've got with it as well, is that there was a lot of rapping for me. And to be honest, like, I've been trying to watch the film for such a long time, but I didn't have how to watch it, essentially. So I've been trying to watch it for a long time because I know it's been out for a long time. And I think it didn't help that because I've been waiting such a long time. The whole thing happened with that main actor. I can't remember the name now. Something Grwm. But yeah, you know, that whole thing happened where he's cheated on his wife or something. I don't know if it's true. I think it is. And obviously it's none of my business, but I just, for some reason, it just really, it puts me off. Like, it puts me off watching certain things when I don't agree or like the main actor in it. Like, for example, Aquaman. Now, I don't remember. I don't think she was in the first one. In the one that I watched. But I think she's in the new one that's come out or something like that. But even if I wanted to watch it, and even if I liked it, like those films, I wouldn't want to watch Aquaman because of whatever her name is. I don't even know her name. I hate her. Johnny Depp's ex-wife. I'm team Johnny Depp forever and always. And yeah, so any film with her, I'm like, no, don't want you in it. Don't care about you, whatever. And I think it's ridiculous, like, what's happened with that whole situation. So I'm literally like, I don't want this film to profit. And I hope there's more people out there that feel the same way, because I want them to feel the consequences of, you know, picking sides, because we all know that Johnny Depp got left out of the new Fantastic Beasts trilogy film. So why is she still getting work? There's plenty of proof out there of what she did to him and, you know, of how much of a terrible person she is. And I'm not saying he's an absolute saint, but he's definitely a much better person than she is. And I think it's ridiculous that he's basically been cancelled. You know, my boyfriend wants to go watch the new Fantastic Beasts film, and it pains me so much, but I don't want to go. I'm not paying for that. Obviously, J.K. Rowling has got her own, like, little issues online as well, so that's like a 2-in-1. But I made this decision as soon as I heard that as soon as I found out that they fired Johnny Depp, I was literally like, no. And then obviously, I think this stuff about JK I only found out afterwards. So that's even, like, more of a no for me. So that film for me is ruined. But that's for, like, a different reason. But yeah, Aquaman, I wouldn't want to watch it because I don't like her. Oh yeah, so this all started with In the Heights. Because yeah, I feel like unfortunately it kind of ruined it a little bit for me as well. The fact that I knew all the controversy about the main guy. So that's unfortunate. I wish I'd watched it before this all came out, because I just kept watching him, and, like, he's such a good guy, I guess, in the film. And I just kept watching him, and I just kept thinking, like, ugh, but you're not in real life. Not the real you, only the character. And sometimes it's difficult to, like, separate the two when you're, like, watching them. But also, like I said, I'm not a big fan of rapping, and that's, again, contrary to popular opinion, everyone was, like, super into Hamilton. So I then watched Hamilton, and I was super disappointed because I just didn't like it. But I think it was all the rapping for me. Just not a big fan. Again, really late to this, but I watched Tom and Jerry. Oh, it's been out for such a long time, and I've been trying to watch it for so long. And I finally did it. I finally managed. What else? I tried to put Riverdale on, but I was literally like, ugh. I put it on, but I was doing other stuff, like other bits around the house, and I showered and all sorts, and I just left it on, and it's still not over somehow. I thought it'd be long enough to finish the whole season or whatever it is, but it wasn't, and so I still got a few episodes to go. I hate it. I've hated it for a very long time. I'm not even sure if I ever actually liked it. I think I always said it was pretty terrible, and it's somehow gone much worse. Don't know how they did it, but they accomplished it. It got much worse, and I hate it even more now than I did before, and it keeps getting worse, and it's like they don't know when to stop. I don't understand the storyline. I don't understand the concept. There's so much going on, and it just blows my mind. But I'm one of those people, for some reason, that can't stop something, can't stop watching something once I've started. And I've invested like so much time in this stupid show that I essentially feel like I can't not watch it. But then I also think like, oh my god, it's so bad. I'm giving it like views, and they're gonna keep going. They're gonna keep doing it because they think people are actually watching. Because it doesn't matter that I'm not in front of the TV. That's not what they know. They know that I've watched it. And it says there, watched. I just hope it's over soon, to be honest. Right. I'm gonna get dressed, and I'll be back soon. Righty-woo. I'm back. I'm dressed. Okay, final touches. Lipstick done. This is technically a bracelet from Swarovski that I've had for years, but it goes around like twice and I don't really like care for it. So I'm gonna wear it as a necklace. Now my hair. I'm just gonna do something different with it. And that's it. I'm ready to stay at home, essentially. Right, that's it. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. I know I could have shared more, but I really didn't do that much. And I guess the day that I did the most was my birthday, but was really hoping to just like be with my family and really like enjoy that time with them. But yeah, I'm excited because we are going to Center Parks next week. So yeah, I'm excited to do that, and I'll try and share as much as I can with you guys when I'm there and when I'm in the pool and all of that sort of stuff. Yeah, I'll try and like share as much as I can. And 2021 is over pretty much, which is bonkers. I just cannot believe that it's really coming to an end. I can't believe I'm a year older again. I have so many expectations for 2022, and you know, I really hope things start looking up for me a little. Like, I'm not being ungrateful or anything like that. I'm just being like hopeful. I've got a great life, and I don't want to knock it at all. I know there's people out there that have got much worse, you know, going on for them, much worse life situations, much worse lives. And yeah, I'm hopeful that it just keeps looking up and it keeps getting better rather than staying the same, I guess. I'm hoping that, you know, having a positive attitude and really like pushing myself to do better and do different, I hope that like really makes an impact in my future. And yeah, I'm hopeful and excited, and yeah, I hope everyone has a great New Year's Eve. I hope you have a great time with your friends, your family, or just at home. And you know, I hope 2022 is kind to all of us in the world in general, because I think 2020 and 2021 have left a lot to desire. They've left so much like bitterness in all of us and so much like sadness. And yeah, I hope 2022 turns it around. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Happy New Year's Eve.